Hi guys, welcome back to IELTS Master. This is video number 27 and we are still continuing to explore the skill of speaking. Speaking is fun. Everybody has to speak when they learn a new language, and so do you. Especially when you are preparing to take the IELTS, speaking is an important, I must say crucial part of your success. The speaking test is not really easy, but don't freak out. Step by step, we're gonna find a way to make your answers better and more to the point. Alright, in the previous videos, we were talking a lot about different strategies like making notes, planning your answer, expressing your opinion, and talking about your preferences. In this video, however, we will focus on something that is very important, which is comparing and evaluating. Now for content, today we'll talk about two things: comparing and then evaluating information. What is meant by comparing anyway? Comparing means you put two things together, right? And you're going to compare them. What are the similarities? What are the differences? So before I bought the iPad mini, I was comparing between the iPad mini and the iPad Air. There were two choices. So I had to try to find out the similarities, right? They are both iPads. They are both helpful for my job. They are both portable. Yes, they are similar in some ways. But there are differences. The iPad mini is cheaper, it's smaller, it's more portable, and it looks nicer in my hands. Alright. Things like that. That is called comparing. And what is meant by evaluating anyway? When you are evaluating, that means you give a judgment. Alright? Evaluate means assess or judge or give an opinion about something. Now, this is good, this is not good, this is very bad, this is a little bad. Alright? So what do I think about the iPad mini after I have compared it with the iPad Air? So my evaluation is like this. The iPad mini is the excellent choice for me because it's the thing that's going to help me a lot in all of the things that I do. Evaluating information. Now, let's go to the important part. I have some questions. In the IELTS speaking part 3, you may come across these questions. The examiner may want to ask you, first, which provides the best entertainment? A novel or a film? This is what? Comparing, right? This is comparing. You're comparing between a novel and between a film. Which one is going to be the best entertainment? What do you think? For me, I believe that a film is more entertaining than a novel. I love seeing things. I don't really like... Well, I love reading books, but I prefer watching movies. Movies are, more realistic. We got images, we got sounds, we got people talking. It's so nice. But with the book, sometimes it's really very boring for me to read through the whole book. Movies are better, alright? Or they can ask you, to what extent have people's lives been improved by science? This is an example of evaluation. You have to evaluate to what extent. That means how much. Okay, so you can say people's lives have been very much improved, have been a little improved, have been slightly improved, or haven't been improved by science at all. In my opinion, people's lives have been considerably improved by science. Take this iPad for example, right? Without the iPad, it's going to be really difficult for me to make this video for you. I'm using it to control all of the contents that you are seeing on the screen right now. I connect it to my MacBook Air and I control it from here. Other examples include, well, my father, he has a computer, so now his job is easier. He can contact his colleagues via email. Well, that's what science has done to help us. Number 3, let's say To what degree are our lives improved by the arts? What do you think? Again, this is evaluation. How much? How much has our lives been improved by the arts? Well, I cannot say for sure, but I think that our life is, to a certain extent, is improved by the arts. Let's take movies, music, and fashion, for example. Those are popular forms of art, and without them, the world is going to be really boring, and our life is going to suck, basically. That's it. Number 4, which is more important in modern cultures, scientific or artistic ability, right? Again, this is not only evaluation, but comparison. You're comparing between scientific ability and artistic ability. These are very important. Okay, so to my mind, scientific ability is more important than artistic, because arts can help you to have fun, but it is science that moves your life forward. Okay, so those are my ideas, comparing and evaluating, just to give you some examples. We have useful phrases to help you to structure your answer. So to talk about comparing and evaluating, you can use some of the structures like, I think it's had a huge or a minor influence. For example, to what extent does science improve our life? I say, I think it has a huge influence. For example, it has created Facebook, right? Or this depends on whether you prefer. For example, I'm going to ask you, how much does art improve your life? I say, this depends on whether you prefer artistic activities or not. If you do like artistic activities, then arts really make your life better. You can say, to quite a large degree, because, again, back to the question, to what extent does science improve our life? We say, to quite a large degree, or to quite a large extent. Or in my opinion, is the most. For example, here we're talking about comparison. Let's say, in my opinion, scientific ability is the most important in today's society. Or I think scientific ability is more important because it helps blah blah blah. Or I don't think that it's a crucial factor, because now I don't think that artistic ability is a crucial factor to improve quality of life, because not everybody enjoy arts. Everybody looks to science, but not all the people prefer arts and literature and music and movies and whatever. Okay, some things like that. Now, over to you. This is gonna be your homework. How big a part do machines play in our life today? This is evaluation. Remember, how big a part? Small part, or medium-sized part, or huge part? What do you think? And machines are not just these things. Not just computer, not just phone, not just tablets, not just phone, not just computers. They can be other kinds of machines as well, like the TV, the radio, the car, the motorbike, everything. So be careful in planning your answer and do all of the exercises that follow this video. I think it's enough for this video. We have been talking about comparing and evaluating information, and I believe this knowledge is really very important as we deal with speaking part 3 in the IELTS exam. Remember to review the video and do all of the exercises that follow. Thank you very much. I'm gonna see you in the next video, number 28. We'll continue to talk about speaking in the IELTS.